Welcome to Debutante Renegade. On today's show, I'm going to be answering a question from a Miss E who wants to know if someone is really nice, but you're not attracted to them, how long do you date them to see if a flame will spark? So I'm going to answer that question in just a second, but let me just say first, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have a question of your own, please send it to debutanterenegade@gmail.com. You can also send me a PM at Debutante Renegade Instagram. So yeah, shoot me a question of your own. If you have a dating question, relationship question, life question, parenting question, anything, shoot it my way and I'll be happy to answer it on a show if I can, and I can do it anonymously as well, like I have been. So we're going to answer Miss E's question. She also has, this is a two-part question. So the second part of the question is, how do you trust your judgment when you have confused attachment? She said, so for me, I'm always attracted to people who are bad for me, and the ones who are good for me, I think are boring. So how do I fix that? There's a lot to unpack with this one. First, we're going to answer the first part of a question. If someone is really nice, but you are not attracted to them, how long do you date them to see if a flame will spark? I mean, I do think the second part really plays into the first part with this. I think if you're usually not attracted to the right type of people, I think you maybe need to give it a little bit longer than the average person. The average person, I would say, if you're not attracted after the second date, if this person checks all your boxes, but you're not attracted to them after the second date, I would say move on. But for Miss E, if you're usually not attracted to the right type of person and this person does in fact check all your boxes, I would give it a few dates. I would give it a chance. I would say go out on at least 5 or 6 dates with this person and really get to know them and really work on opening yourself up to them. I know for me, when it came to finding the right relationship for me, I was the same way, and I was always attracted to the wrong type of person. My picker was broken. My compass was off. And when I did meet my boyfriend, I actually wasn't really, he checked all the boxes, but I wasn't attracted to him for that same reason, that my picker was broken. But I made a decision, a conscious choice to open myself up to him. And imagine if this person were rejecting me, or if this person did X, Y, or Z, would I be attracted to them? And I was like, yeah, I would. There's not anything unattractive about him. It's just, there's something different about him that I'm not used to. That's not what I'm normally attracted to. So I opened myself up to him. I told myself, be open, just be open yourself up to this person, give him a chance. So I would say the same applies, Miss E. I think that you should give it longer. If you don't have this issue, I say you should know by date number 2. But with your issue, I would give it 5 or 6 dates. After that, if you look at this guy and there is no part of you that wants him to put his hand on your leg or to hold your hand or to kiss you, if you feel nothing for him, if you can't imagine being physical with him, if you're not physically attracted to him, if you can't imagine what it's like to make love to him, then it's not going to happen. You can't do it, It's just not there. You can't fake it. You won't ever be happy. You'll always be wishing you were with somebody else. So I would say after 5 or 6 dates, if you really can't imagine those things, let it go. But, try opening yourself up. Try just allowing yourself to be attracted to him. See what that feels like. If you sort of say to yourself, I open myself up to this man. I open myself up to being attracted to him. I open myself up to the possibilities that could exist with him. I open myself up to what pleasure I could get from him, etc. Like whatever helps you to tell yourself, just really, imagine yourself like a flower that's blossoming for this person. Allow yourself, if you know he's good and he's right and he checks all your boxes, allow yourself to blossom for him and see what that feels like, and focus on the things that draw you to him, those things that, if he checks all the boxes, then surely that means he's exciting on some level. There's something about him that's exciting. So focus on the things about him that are exciting. What is it that's exciting about him? Is he cool? Is he funny? Does he have good style? Does he have good taste? His great taste in music. Is he smart? Is he intellectual? Is he interesting to talk to? Does he know a lot about certain things? Well, ask him about the things that he knows about. Listen to him talk about those things. What is it that makes him interesting and compelling? What is it about him that checks those boxes? Focus on those things and you're going to find more attraction for him in those things. Is he kind? Is he generous? Has he done good things? Ask him about those things, the kind works that he's done, the kind things that he's done, the generous ways that he is. Ask him about those things. Get to know those aspects of him, the things that are drawing you to him, the things that are appealing for you. Dive deeper into those aspects of him, and it's going to up your attraction for him. It's going to make you want him more and want to be with him more. So that is really... That's my advice, is definitely give it some time, really work on being open, on allowing yourself the opportunity to feel safe and to feel loved in this person's presence, to be open to them intellectually, spiritually, physically, to what they have to offer, to what they can bring to you, and to really hone in on the wonderful qualities that they have, to focus on the positive. Don't focus on the negative. If maybe they're such a sweet, remarkable, generous, amazing, successful guy, but they're not tall or they don't have great style. Don't focus on the height. Don't focus on the bad style. Plus, style you can fix, right? If it works out, you could go shopping for him and put him in sexy clothes and bam, you can fix the hair, facial, facial hair, whatever. If he's not a great face, grow a beard, get your eyebrows manicured, get a different haircut, get him a leather jacket or whatever. You can fix some style things for somebody who maybe doesn't have those in spade. You can't fix somebody's height if they're on the shorter side and you're not into that. Well, don't focus on that. Focus on the good things. Let that go. Accept hey, this guy's not that tall, but who cares? He's got all these wonderful qualities, and focus on the wonderful qualities and ask him about those things about himself. Let yourself get to know those aspects of him, and I think that, if you do really get to know the good aspects, the things that are drawing you to want to go out with him to begin with, then I think that there's a good chance that some attraction will grow. But if it doesn't, and if it's not there, you can't fake it. So you have to accept, if by date 5, date 6, maybe even try a kiss, and if there's no spark, you just gotta let it go, and keep fixing your picker. And if it's meant to be, maybe it'll come back around at a later time. But you can't fake something. That wouldn't be fair to you, and it wouldn't be fair to him. The attraction has to be real. You have to desire him. So yeah, try to tune in to yourself and tune into him and find his most desirous qualities and focus on those. But if you still don't feel it, let it go. And if you do, well, that spark will turn into a fire. Well, Missy, I hope this was helpful. To anyone else, if you have a question, a dating question, send me an email, debutanterenegade@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful rest of your day.